Guys, welcome to the channel. If you do enjoy this video, please check out my other Super Auto Pets episodes on the channel. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Welcome. The good news is Kirby is back in frame if you see him. Anyways, we're going to do today free-to-play my way. This is how I like to do free-to-play. We're going to start out with a duck, and we roll for another duck. That's pretty great. We're going to keep finding the next duck, guys. If you run one duck, okay, let's see, adorable, nah, low-key feet. Not obviously feet, but low-key feet. If you run one duck, you might as well just take the L. You're not going to win. So, it doesn't matter. We got 2 units, not a big deal. We're just going to roll for as many ducks as we possibly can. That's how we're going to run this early part. Boom, right here. Another duck. That's great. Keep looking for ducks. And we got almost all the ducks we need. Not quite. Very close. Very close. You know, you'd be surprised what links I would go to get a full roster of ducks. We're going to go ahead and feed another win. This guy's got 2 ducks, but he's not going to do nothing compared to us once we get past this first phase. The Obi's turtle is going to get one on us. Not the biggest deal. I'm honored to be able to give them a win. Good for them. And then we're looking to get 5 ducks. If we get another duck, that'd actually be good too. Probably freeze the dodo. And spider, if I think about it, like I kind of like spider to be honest with you, but we could probably find better units. We're going to go ahead and give up our last life. We're down to 1, playing very dangerously. We're going to be living as dangerously as Austin Powers. They only have 4 units, but we're still going to absolutely feed them, which is good. Good for us. You'll see. If you don't have faith yet, then by the end of this, I can assure you, you will. Let's go ahead and get into the shop. All right, this guy's good. We could be weird and like charge up a horse, but I think there's just other units we could get that are better. Obviously not rat. Let's go ahead and count. We could also do something crazy where we combine them, we greed, and we get another unit. But I kind of like having the flexibility of 2 units. So we may just go ahead and say we have 15 gold. We need 9 gold to purchase all 3 of these. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 gives us 6 rerolls to get the optimal situation right here. So we're going to head and do that. Otter, probably not. Shrimp is okay. 2. Peacock. Nope. 3, 4, 5. Another dodo's great. And we could risk it, but I like that I'm at least guaranteed getting something pretty good with Peacock. And we could also reevaluate and say like, all right, if we do combine 3 and we get something else, could we at least still buy what we need to buy this turn? We'd be losing 1 gold, so we'd have 4 gold. We wouldn't be losing another one because this sells for 2 if we combine. So we'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have 9 gold if we do that. Because I'm so unhappy with the Peacock, I think we probably will do it. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we get a whale. I like the whale. I think that's going to be pretty clean. So first things first. I mean, we're not going to leave the Peacock on the table indefinitely, right? That would be wild. We're going to sell everything for sure. Boom. Pow. And then we're going to have... Which 3 units do we want at first? It doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to completely run train on these guys. But whale for sure. The other dodo, I'm going to say 2 dodos is way better. At least 1 dodo. Peacock, he can't see, so I don't know how much work he's going to be able to do. He does have 9 HP, though. I mean, we could always get the other dodo later. It's all good. Maybe in this situation, we already have a huge HP target, though, here. Why not? I mean, look, we're good either way. We're going to freeze this guy. If we did have 1 more HP on, if we had 1 more damage on one of these dodos, we could do something really cool. But let's go ahead and end turn for now. Let's see if dodo works left to right. Start of battle effects go based on the highest attack first. So if this guy had 6 attack, he would give everything to this guy, and then this guy would give everything to this guy. And that would be pretty crazy, right? So he'd give him 10 instead of giving him 5. And then we're going to take out these guys because we're huge. If they don't know about the duck strats, they're like, what the hell did this guy do? Is he hacking? So we're going to go into this shop phase. Let's see. Ooh, turtle. Pretty great. I love turtle. I love me some turtle. All right. Plus, melon armor. Already putting in mad work here. we're gonna go ahead and get the huge peacock. We're gonna freeze salad. We roll one time. A targeted food would be great here, but we'll go ahead and salad bowl and see. Oh, it didn't hit the dodo. That's okay. I would like one of them to differentially hit the dodo at some point, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and end turn. We don't need anything else, and bada bing. Because yeah, so like if this dodo doesn't land 10, then what we need to do is buff the attack of the one in the back by 1, right? So let's see what happens. Pay close attention this time. Yeah, he's only giving 5, right? So we can fix that. No big deal. The melon armor value we're getting here is absolutely insane. Here, this guy's already pretty beefy as well because he's had some guys die in front of him. We're gonna have the melon armor to take him out though, which means we're unscathed. We're getting even bigger. Boom, knock that guy out. Gonna push through these next 2 swans like it's absolutely nothing. And yeah, let's go into the shop phase. Let's see. How could we get even stronger? Let's scale. 1 life. Not worried. Another dodo, that's pretty big. We could obviously get a level 2 dodo from these shenanigans. And it's like, why wouldn't we? It sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's do it. Because the rest of our team is coming together pretty well. Maybe could have been apple play first there, but I think we're pretty good. I like the idea of penguin because penguin buffing dodo is huge. And this turtle buff is already going to get on both of these guys. This is going to be crazy value. Let's be real. It's already like we have a level 2 turtle and we have a level 2 dodo. And of course we're getting penguin. I don't know what we're going to see that could like be better than getting penguin here. I don't even think there's anything worth freezing really. Now it's like we could apple and roll 1 time. Level 3 foods don't impress me too much. It could be garlic armor, but we already got the melons going, so we're gonna roll 1 time. We see peacock. That's pretty good to freeze in case we decide to run that long term. Honestly, we could do something crazy and like get rid of peacock. That'd be kind of ridiculous though, and do double buffing with like the giraffe or whatever. But I think penguin's just a better giraffe. We're not going to get super greedy because we do need to win and we are on 1 life. Sleeping pill doesn't have much value here just because of the way that things shook out. Usually it's a great thing to freeze because it's like got crazy utility 9 times out of 10. We could either peacock, which is very valuable, and have a free slot open, which is probably better than appling. Even though I do want to apple the dodo, obviously, because that's like giving everybody lots of stonks. But I think we'd rather have more natural rolls for dodos by not leaving this in the shop. So that's how I make my decision. And we're going to go ahead and get into the battle. So check this out. He's going to now lend his 8 attack to everybody. If we did it the other way, where we just buffed 1 dodo, then we would have had something cool going on for sure, which would have been the one guy getting a crazy buff. But now we have more people getting more buffs, and we're going to have melon armor on everybody because of this awesome whale eating the turtle synergy, right? So we're crushing, basically. Even the resummoned turtle is going to get crazy value here. Our dodo doesn't even have to do nothing. No work needs to be done. Peacock unscathed. Let's go. Perfect run. Coming through. All right. Camel, no. The garlic armor is nice, but it's not for us this game because we're already pretty stonked out. Of course, as of now, like in terms of like value this turn, garlic armor on the dodo could be pretty big. But let's be honest. We're going to try to level this guy up. We're going to try to get as many rolls as we can. Food buffs are okay. We have pairs unlocked. Dodos are pretty good pair target. We have another whale. That's big. We're not probably going to shoot for an early level 3 here, so I don't think we run bison in favor of anything else, or rather instead of anything else. I'd rather have a couple turns to roll to get something good. Canned food is fine. Canned food is definitely fine, but it's not what we want. Normally we'd freeze canned food before turn 9. Before going into turn 9, because then chocolate is on the board and it's the best. You don't want to have anything frozen if you want chocolate. But we still have the opportunity to freeze it, but it's like, I think we have a pretty locked-in squad, as odd as that sounds. I'd rather have 2 chances to find a good food. This was not one of them. We didn't find anything we needed here, not the biggest deal. We come back. Of course, we could have had deer instead of turtle, but turtle's huge. Right now, Cupcake is looking okay for the short term, but we're not short-term type players. I'd rather gamble. And even though we only have 1 life, I'm so confident that we're going to crush that it's like whatever, right? Hippo here is it's decent. It's decent, but we already have our guys scaling pretty well, and we like the idea of finding higher tier units from combination. It's just valuing up their... It's getting value from their level ups too. So I'm going to go ahead and pair the dodo, obviously, I don't want to freeze any of the hippos, even though having 2 hippos is pretty nice. I think that the fact that we already have some good scaling going already is enough reasons to keep the peacock. And like he's almost level 2, he's already pretty strong. And then of course the whale is creating great synergy, popping our shit off. So the nefarious piggies have the golden poop hats, and they have a continuous background, so they have great taste in loving this game, putting a lot of hours into it, unlocking the golden poop hat. So we know that they probably know what's going on. So if we take them out, that's a testament to our wicked strategy. We're gonna go ahead and have melon armor for this guy, level up, push through, smack. He's gonna do 10 damage, execute to the dodo. He even lives that. So they had really good ordering, they had a good team, but we came out victorious. No surprise to me, maybe a surprise to you, but probably not. Okay, pair, boom, right here. That's non-negotiable. I'm gonna roll. We really want to find level ups for these guys more than anything. I'm gonna roll again. Aha! Aha! Okay, the thing about the turtle is it's even value when we level him up, because although we want to level the turtle up the most, when he dies the first time, he's gonna go ahead and melon armor the peacock off the jump, which is pretty good. And it could improve like splash attack situations and stuff like that. But more than anything, what we really want is a level 2 whale. So we're gonna freeze the turtle, I think, and then roll. And if we don't get anything better, we'll go ahead and apply him. Yeah, this turn we did get a pair, and it's like, since we have the pair, and I'm not too crazy about seeing the level 2 turtle, just for the fact that the level 2 whale is going to really be how we get our level 2 turtle, we're going to go ahead and pair the dodo here and leave the turtle unfrozen. I'm going to give myself another chance to think about that in case I change my mind. Let's think about it again. If he dies, level 2, boom, they both get it. And then this guy goes down. The same guy gets it again. It's like whatever. Whereas if we get the whale, it's like the whale gets it, he goes down, and then everybody else gets it. So it's much more valuable to get the whale than it is the turtle. I'm going to leave that open as a possibility, and we're scaling naturally from the penguin. Of course, normally you'd think about, or at least I would think about, if the turtle's going to be a real like solid member of my team, maybe I want to turn him into an attacker, kind of like how these guys have. But the difference is he's going to get dead straight away if we run whale, which we are going to. So that makes a lot of sense to me. All right, we're taking this guy out pretty soon. Right there with the turtle, which is pretty huge value as far as if I do say so myself. Melon armor is going to eat the hit from that guy. That's pretty big. Now they're going to get their own melon armor and level up, but we have so much attack that we almost kill him through it. We have enough HP to survive this one, and boom, we do of course push their monkey off the stage. Cool. All right, we're already halfway there. 5 wins, pretty clean. Sushi is not the worst thing here. It's not as good as chocolate, so it's like now we're deciding, but see, we have kind of 2 poor sushi targets, so I think that's our logic for not sushiing here. Here we have a great chocolate, so it's like the best impactful thing is we get chocolate on the whale. We could kind of consider switching up our strategy. I really do like the melon armor on the turtle, especially now that it's popped off so severely, but there's a chance we get rid of the penguin, and we get much better buffs than what we got going right now. By dragoning, but you know, we're already buffing 2 of our attackers. We really only need the peacock to make that difference, so I think we hold on to the dragon. Oh, we do get another whale, if only we would have known, but we do have the peacock as well. So obviously that's huge value, because now all these 3 guys are getting penguin buffed, and we're really just looking to replace the final dude. It's at this point that I think that we can afford to begin spending our gold on canned foods if we have to, but the thing is, you know, and I don't mind whale here. This is tricky. It's like, do I freeze whale? Perhaps not. Perhaps I just want to spend raw stat food on people like the dodo and the whale. I think that's bigger than anything else. Of course, we do want the whale to scale naturally, but he is with the penguin. I want to give myself a chance to find things that really matter. I'd rather probably, you know what? I'd rather even chocolate bar the penguin if it comes down to it. Level 3 whale's pretty good. This is a pretty tough decision. As far as Super Auto Pet's decision making goes, it's like a pretty like high tier problem. Like, do we freeze the whale or do we not? I think there's an argument like if we're on the fence, we might as well freeze it and think about it. But I'd rather roll here and get a better chance to get like another penguin or some chocolate or something like that. We do get a cow, which is pretty big. Cow is pretty much better than penguin for like that turn. We have 2 sharks. We almost maybe want to, because we get 2 sharks, like cow next turn so that we have an excuse to shark. And then once everything is said and done, the double shark is pretty good. The other thing is, though, we're almost at like triple shark. And almost being at triple shark means like we really want to keep the penguin around. And penguin is kind of how these guys are scaling, and they need to continue scaling at all costs. That's something the shark is not going to be able to substitute. It's kind of hard to come by scaling in pack 1 compared to pack 2, so I don't want to throw it away. Again, cow is pretty good. If we do find a turtle, though, then we can use cow guilt-free, because we'll be able to put another turtle back at the end. Or if we find a penguin. So I think that's pretty good reason to keep him frozen. As crazy as that sounds, I think I'm right. And then, of course, we chocolate bar here because we need the chocolate bar and the penguin. We can't really use the cow unless we find the turtle, but I think it's good enough to freeze just because it's so impactful. And that's the way I think about it. We're going to move into this next battle. Let's go. We have a huge fish off the jump. We are going to take him out, no problem, because garlic armor, while it's pretty powerful, in the early game, it's going to, 27 damage is going to punch right through it. And they have a huge guy in the back, which is not usually where huge guys are in pack 1. Usually they're in the front. It makes more sense for pack 1 usually to have them in the front, but we are going to take him out. No big deal. No problem. Let's go, baby. Let us go to this victory. All right, into the shop phase. Ooh, another dodo and a penguin. Or rather, a monkey. Oh, check us out. Okay, so we definitely want a penguin here, and then chocolate the penguin. So now everybody's scaling. Ooh, this is tough because melon armor is so good that we kind of need it for our attackers. But if we get the tiger buff on the dodo at any point, that's absolutely absurd. So what we maybe want to do is keep him permafrozen for a situation where we really think that we're going to go up against people that are really strong and we're going to have a hard time overcoming. Let's see, is the scaling more impactful? It's a matter of greed, really, when you think about it. So first things first, we can of course dodo here because, well, there's not that much value in another dodo is not that good. Another dodo is not that good. I think we definitely keep the turtle no matter what. We're getting so much value off the penguin. That doesn't really give us... We could cow and tiger if we need to in the future. For sure. But if we're not going to spend anything, then the only thing better than dodo here would be like if we get a really good food, which we didn't. So we're going to go ahead and dodo anyway, just because it is some value. And then it's like we just got the level 2 penguin, so we want to scale these guys as far as HP goes. We're going to take a look at their attack. We could give them 50 attack easily by putting the tiger here where the penguin is, and that would be pretty good, not going to lie. So if it looks like it's even close that they need more attack, we're going to go ahead and do that. But otherwise, I'd rather have them more HP. Let's go ahead and look at their attack. We could have added it up, but I don't think we're too pressured. We're getting close, naturally, to just giving them a pretty crazy amount of attack. Our turtle is going to, or rather our peacock is going to take a level up here. They have a pretty cool strategy with the bus. Okay, unfortunately it looks like they're going to take out one of our biggest units with the resummoned deer, even before they have to deal with the bus. See, now he goes down. Normally he would be donating his melon armor. Hopefully it works out in such a way, and it does, where the melon armor is going to at least go to our dodo. This was one of those situations where I think what we really needed was to spend our early gold. Yeah, I mean, we really needed to, in that specific spot, invest in the short term and say, look, we got a tiger dodo, get these 50-50s out, don't greed anymore, don't scale it. And I think we would have made it all the way to 10 wins, but don't go anywhere yet. If you want to see this strategy come to full fruition, I'm going to go ahead and put another run where I was kind of sleepy, but I did get the 10 wins with a similar strategy on the end of this one, and I think you guys are going to like it. Guys, I'm Giuliano Fellini. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to show you how we do pack 1 my way. Pretty much I've got it solved, right? So we get the ducks. No big deal. We're going to roll down. We're just looking for other ducks. Look, if you put 1 duck on the board, you're losing no matter what, chunky ears. And so it's like, why try to build a strong board? Just take the L. I'm sacrificing the early lives for the easy 10 wins. And I'll show you that pack 1 is a lot easier than pack 2. Pack 2 is also, you know, we got it down to a science, not going to lie. But pack 1 is like, if you run this strat, you're crushing every time. And there's a little bit of a twist on it too. There's a chance, depending on who you are, that you may have seen the 5 duck strat. The 5 duck strat is pretty god tier, but there's even a sneakier one. So, you know, we're donating this win to Knights Beloved. Good for them. They have a duck in the back. Respect. And we got all the ducks we could have wanted. So we duck again, duck one last time. And so we have options here. It's either we roll down this turn, but see, we don't have a lot of gold, or we sacrifice yet another life and we have a great time. The good thing about this is that we can see if there's anything good, like a swan, that we might want to keep, actually, for our final team. Pills, probably not. It doesn't matter. We could have frozen a pill. It's the best thing to freeze right now, but we're not even going to need to freeze it. We'll go ahead and donate one more win to the Broken Buttocks. Sympathies. And then, boom. On our last life. But we're not worried. So, first things first, we count our gold. We're going to have... This is what's going to go down. So, it's like you think we have 5 gold on the board, but we don't because we're going to combine. So, we're going to have 4 gold on the board. That gives us 14 gold. 12 would summon everybody that we want. So if we get like the god roll in 2 rolls, that's pretty good. So let's see. That's pretty good. Honestly, why not? Let's run it. And we hit the numbers just right. Boom. We'll get another player. Oh, not bad. Not great. But we're not gonna, we actually will get to summon him this turn because of how it all shakes out. And we even had 13 gold, so we miscounted something. Oh, well, I suppose it's because the 2 duck counts for 2 gold. So that's cool. We could have had one more roll, but we're looking pretty good. Order does matter here because dog. So dog, and then shrimp, and then ox, swan, roll. And I suppose, I mean, we're not freezing anything. We're pretty good. And friend ahead faints. You get the stonks. This guy's just chilling in the back. Pretty much perfect order. And if you see the stats, you're like, you know, this is pack 1. How could we possibly lose, basically, from this point? We have such a good foundation. It's better than anybody else's. We just don't need to drop... if you drop 1 game for any reason, then you're out. But if you don't, then you're in. And it's as simple as that. If you win, you win. And if you don't, you know, then it's just like, you learned. So we have another Dodo. Oh, we actually didn't get Dodo this turn. We never found Dodo. Not the biggest deal. What I do like is we combine here. And then we shoot these back. Summon this guy. Stonks. Roll. Ooh, dog. Pretty clean. I don't mind that. This is pretty huge. Dolphin? He's decent to end on. But we have some like real tier 3 units we could want, like Turtle. So, like I would put him on this team right now, but nah. I'm going to say nah. And we're going to roll. Garlic Armor's good, but like, you know, we could get Melon Armor. Garlic Armor would pretty much cement our crushing for now, for the early game. But we're good. We're probably going to like dog strats pretty liberally here, as much as possible, because dog's really going to be our unit. And we got to keep scaling for sure. We can't ever stop scaling and allow them to catch up, because we can't even drop once. And the shrimp is going to facilitate that too. So duck is, you know, duck. Almost, right? Close. Close. We just want to kind of buy and sell whatever, though. Like, that's fine. Oh, wow. You know, ping the server twice. That's crazy. We're just going to pretend like there's nothing worth buying or selling. I double-clicked, and it was like, yeah, I noticed. We only get to do this one more time, so, I mean, it doesn't matter. Spider, and then giraffe. Giraffe. So it's only when the friend ahead faints, so we're good to run it like this. And we can roll once more. I mean, pilling the spiders, whatever. And then selling it. It's actually pretty good. You get another extra summon that's like technically worth. It's marginal, but I'll take it. Boom. Like, it's not exactly gold efficient to just dog strat, but if you have any other excuse to buy and sell, then it's like, oh yeah, it's totally worth. Yeah, so the dog is crushing everybody. We did have to fight with the ox this time, but it's all good. All good in the hood. So, Next, it's like, obviously this is the guy who's gonna go. We put this guy up for adoption. Boom. Oh, snail. And then, oh, cool, he's starting with melon armor. That's very fresh. I didn't even think about that. We don't really need to buy and sell anybody else here. I mean, we might as well in case we get a pill. And we do get a pill. Let's give it to the two stonkiest lads. Swan or dog? Like, dog is whatever. It's fine. It's good. Let's get all of them. Fuck it. You kind of want any excuse to do it. And, of course, what's going to pay off the most this turn is the swan. Actually, yeah, swan. Because we're going to start the gold with, or start the turn with economy. Swan economy. Good. Great. Grand. Let's get into it. Not a continuous background. I'm a little miffed, but not the biggest deal. Take out the turtle. This camel is going to get iced almost through the melon armor, but not quite. But he's only doing 2 damage to us. Melon armor on the camel is decent because he's guaranteeing at least 1 buff for the following guy. They have a good strat, but we are plowing through them, so... I mean, you be the judge. Next up. Probably going to combine these swans. And then we... we dog, right? We obviously dog. Boom. Shrimp. We're getting to the point where, like, pairs a thing, so, like... I mean... We do want to get something else, but we just have gold to spend pair twice. So, like, why not? And then we're good. Don't want to freeze anything. We're well past the point of spider freeze being good. Like, for the dog value, it's still equivalent. But, like, if you do it on tier 2, you get a free tier 3. Well, not a free, but you get a tier 3, which is pretty nice. We trade here. These guys are poop heads, if you ask me. Lol. This guy's getting pretty big, and he does have the armor. But he's not big enough. He almost gets taken out through his melon armor, which is wild. Their dog's going to get some massive buffs just from the spawns. Our dog's in front. So, I don't really like summoning. Obviously, summoning can be pretty clean with Turkey. But, oh, pretty close. You know, they did a very respectable job. At the same time, we almost sold them with 1 unit. Friending the shop food. It could happen. Like, if there was a pair here, I would probably buy rabbit, buy pair, and then sell. I'll freeze. Dog, probably. Oh, yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So check us out. Well, I mean, we do it like this. And then it's like, could freeze it. Sell him later. Roll. Get another good buffer. That's good. This guy buffs. That's not the worst. If we have to settle for that, that's fine. Better than giraffe. Cool. I'll take it. Pretty soon our swan's going to overtake our ox, I think. But not yet. So we're good. Selling is valuable too because lobster, right? We'll speed this one up. We know how this one's going to end. Ooh, pretty ugly. They have a respectable team, but they do get soloed by us. Literally soloed by the dog. Not the biggest deal. Moving on. Let's make sure we play this all correctly, right? So we're going to go ahead and pair here first. That's good. Get extra value. I don't want to leave the swan on the table. Obviously, it would be better if we found the dog first. So there's an argument for rolling. But we get more information about what's going on. Ooh, fly. That could make... Okay, so fly and dog just has obvious synergy for actual combat. So I think it's like a pretty good idea. Our dog's still soloing their team if we do it this way. We probably fly last. We could sushi and then fly. And then we're not buffing our tier 2 units, but we're like, our dog in the fight is going to be wild. So, I mean, let's see how good it is. I'm more curious than anything else. What's tankier? Probably the ox. Let's put him in the back. Just in case we run into like... Oh, we were running into a scorpion. Ox is tanking him. Oh, he needs melon armor and his buff, right? So I'm good to sushi here. TBH. And then obviously we could scale with this. It's getting buffs on two guys, which is pretty big. But the value from this is kind of just hilarious. So, yeah, why wouldn't we? Why would we not? Friend faints. So, I mean, flying the absolute back makes the most sense. Not the dog. Plus, we could get alligator. We don't want to take free damage on our dog. Our dog's almost 50-50 naturally, so it's not like we need to scale him super hard. He's already scaled. So, we're going to get through some rooster here. Pretty good. I'll take the trade. And then we summon this guy. Luckily, he's going to eat that hit. Actually, the zombie fly. Are you kidding me? That's wicked. Oh, but he gets so much turkey buff, right? We're getting to the point where people have turkey tiger, which is, you know, big respect to that. Although I think the raw stats of our dog are going to pretty much sweep through everybody. We'll see, though. If they start punching through these guys like it's nothing, then, oh, close. Very close. Garlic Armor's doing mad work. So, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to come right down to the wire here. Ha! Imagine that. That's crazy. We did win. But that was a lot closer than I would have liked it to be. It's because we put dog in the back, probably. Then again, I don't know. We had good value. Good on us for going for the, like, in-fight utility here. Of course, we could kind of pivot our build around and go turkey. I think we will. So, shrimp. Shrimp. Shrimp is probably done. He's kind of the most useless unit. We're buying turkey. I kind of want cat, to be honest. Am I really putting dog in front? I kind of want one up on the fly. Fly turkey, is that the meta? Or does turkey fly make more sense? I think it's fly turkey. None of these guys are summoning anything, but we do have a huge dog. Monkey makes sense too, sort of. Ox isn't that powerful anymore. Not compared to everything else. We could just try to get like 50-50 in 2 units. So we could spend a turn buffing dog with monkey, putting him up front. That's sort of getting rid of the crazy utility of the. I like this better even, because then he's another fly for the dog, but he's gonna be capped out, right? Maybe not. We'll see. We got tough decisions to make. How much value is Swan and Ox really putting out at this point anyway? I gotta freeze cat, I think, to have a totally clear conscience. Monkey, unlikely. We could cap out the dog. It's not the best, it's not the worst play. We have snake. This guy's likely to attack a lot. Get a lot of extra value this way. I don't hate that. But then if I put the dog in front, then he's not getting that much extra value from like the fly buffs. I don't need to force the snake. Kind of just like the idea of at least 2 things dying here in front of the dog to max his stats out. Maybe we don't need the cat. I think it's kind of one of the best things though, especially if we need to scale something else. Double food value could be huge. We do get chocolate again. Turkey is big. Melon armor is big. Melon armor is bigger. Melon armor on our dog, obviously. Turtle is the biggest, probably, but there's no weakness. So it would only be rocks that would be taking us off. Freeze the chocolate bar, it's the best food. Pretty much. Probably freeze the cat. I mean, we're good to roll. Double snake? I don't know how I feel about double snake. Hippo, it's too late. I mean, I think this is at least humorous and likely to win. Dodo, it's too late. Yeah, we're good like this. Oh! The 1-up shroom, probably for the fly. Just for the memes. I mean, it's not doing a 0 amount of work. The 2 guys up front. Rather, they're not doing a 0 amount of work. They're doing a non-zero amount of value. The 5/5 summon's not the biggest deal. The fact that they do give our dog a little buff is kind of cool because it takes him all the closer to his 50/50 status. I'm going to take out this next guy. Dent him. We're still going to preserve our melon armor as we go for this killing blow. Although we are just kind of powering him up. Don't think the numbers are going to matter though. Actually, they are. Actually, they're not. I'm tripping because melon armor. And then, boom, dog lives. Pretty good. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better run. Double cat is enticing. But it's like double cat and then we get to what, feed food one time? And who do we replace? Could be the turkey. I mean, I don't think that the turkey is really doing anything for us. Let's be honest. He was sort of my chocolate target, but he's not doing too much. That's not the point of the zombie fly, really. We might as well give the cat up to slaughter. Abandoned chocolate. Look for real food. Oh, more chocolate. It's only the best food. Ox. Kind of just looking for like 2 good life foods though. We could freeze here because we don't really want anything in the shop that I could think of. Not in pack 1. Kind of too late. We get really good value out of giving steak to somebody, especially like the swan. But I don't think we need it. I'd rather get our stats going. Oof. I really don't like being in that situation where we haven't found 2 good health foods yet. We found 1. But they need to go in the right spot, which they very well could not. We'll freeze it. Hopefully find something better. Find a cupcake. That's okay. I mean, cupcake's whatever. Cupcake this round. We'll max our dude out. Maybe before that we'll pizza. Okay, good. He's pretty much maxed out. So I'm happy. We could even ox here. I say we cupcake this guy because he has melon armor. Just give him a lot of value this turn. And we'll probably front load our power a little bit. We still want to get max value out of like dog healing and stuff like that, I think. Why not give him a couple more HP points from summons? You know what though? Well, it could be random, so I think we do leave him in this position. Yeah. He doesn't need that many summons, but because of the random nature of his buffs, I think it's safe to put him in the back, even though usually you want to put stuff in the front. Ooh, like because of this hippo, for example. That's kind of ugly. There's a chance that we do hit the numbers that we need to hit, I think, barely with the ox. So that's good. Swan's going to take a hit. We would have liked to have taken him out in one shot, which would have been really good to have the dog. Alright, but dog kind of runs train on the rest of their team. Very nice. Bada bing. Pow. That was close. And that's kind of why you want your strong units in front normally, right? We only need 1 more win. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is pretty cool. So we could get rid of fly. Even though it's kind of useful. And cow. Now we have double value for... Oh, too bad, right? Double value for milk. This guy's so close, but how important is the HP? Pretty important. I think we're looking at ox here. Make him a real unit. Roll. I'm okay with sushi. Getting him the attack he needs is pretty good. We sushi. And then we can actually sell before we roll once more. And we could shark. Now shark and fly would have been good. Shark's not going to be strong at the end of this. How crazy are we running with a four-man team for the end? Let's probably just let's It's really a two-man team. Kind of a one-man team, to be honest with you. I don't hate it. We get pretty decent value like this. Let's see if it's good enough. Llama strats in pack 1. Let's go. Did anybody else get this big? Maybe they didn't. They have a pretty good team, if you look at it carefully. Oh, you know what? The skunk is the death blow. I don't see there's any way of us recovering from this skunk action. Yeah, we even lose the melon armor here, but we do get it back. 27 HP is just not enough to tank the rest of their team. It's close. In fact, it is enough. Wow. Okay, so we trade. We have a chance to scale our buffalo. Our ox. Oh, boom, we got it. And we get instant value off the scorpion. Here's crazy scaling right here. Alright. We'll freeze him. 2 scorpions, I mean, maybe. Oh, actually, 2 scorpions, literally. Yeah, 2 scorpions. So, just in case there's something better. I don't see how they could be. Yeah, there's not. 2 scorpions is crazy here. I think we're doing good with 2 scorpions. Let's put them in the middle. I don't know, buses though, right? We'll put them in the back. Maybe we'll put one in the front, one in the back. Or one like second or third. Yeah, this is pretty good. Maybe like this. Yeah, I think this is the most nefarious way to do it. Alright, let's see if we squeeze this ridiculous win out. We kind of found janky units, but I think it's going to work. And we played it a little wildly too. He's going to get his melon armor back, so it's not the biggest deal. Snake hit the good target. Wow, unfortunately Snake has another shot though. He takes out our scorpion, of course. We do still have one in the back. Dog is still taking out their whole team, basically. Ox is pushing through them, and we don't even get to show off the scorpions. Guys, if you liked this one, and even though it's kind of wild, we still got 10 wins. I'm telling you, it's a pretty foolproof strategy. Usually there could be like more decision making and strategic depth to it, but we kind of just face tanked it this time, and it worked. Anyway, thanks for watching. Watch some of the other ones. I think you won't regret it. And make sure to subscribe so that you see all the stuff that comes out. Leave a like because it helps a lot. Comment your feelings, and I'll see you next time.